Hello guys, it's Niall here. Now, as you probably knew from what I just played you, I will be doing a series of videos starting from now, where I shall cover certain aspects of life that people dreamed about. Now, back in the 60s, people really did like to envision what things would be like today. So I'm going to take a look at that. Now, before anyone goes complaining, oh, he's doing copyright, I'm not. All images or clips I'll be using are covered under UK fair use, and the intro song is public domain. So without further ado, I'm going to get on with things, starting with episode 1, some things in the home. Now, first, the television. Now, people did get things fairly accurate with the telly. They knew colour TV was obviously catching on in the late 60s, and so obviously they guessed that everybody would have a colour TV in places like the UK and America by 2000, especially 2016, but in real life we had them most homes in the UK by the late to mid 70s. So, and they also guessed that they would one day be flat enough to mount on a wall, and that's obviously, you see a lot of that coming out recently, where you've even got curved TVs. Now, they also guessed telephones as well, because back then they took a big receiver and had a rotary dial, while, as you can see here, they thought they'd be flat and with buttons as a dial, which, it is correct. They thought it would all be speakerphone. Obviously, we all have speakerphones, wireless receivers, some of them imagined as well. And I think they essentially talked about cell phones. I mean, mobile phones, they had one idea back in the 30s that we'd eventually come up with a way to do that, so it's not really a surprise. And also, The Office, which I'll show you a clip of that in a moment, where they had lots of ideas for The Office. I mean, they thought that we wouldn't even go to work because work would come to us, and same for school really, but I wish, but I haven't seen that so far. And they thought we'd be a bit richer, especially in America. I'm personally in Britain, but in America they found all that oil, so they thought, oh my god, we're rich. So, a few things they thought about linked to a telephone. They envisioned what a few houses I know of have, where somebody rings the doorbell, you can pick up the phone and talk to them to see what they want, basically, before you actually go down and answer the door. It's one thing they imagined. And also things like pull own drawers, save space in kitchens. I thought it'd be more compacted, have more room, as well as loads of other things. Things like cooking would be a lot quicker. Obviously, we've got the microwave. And they really did think quite heavily into this, especially because obviously it seemed so far away to them, and they could see how much things were catching on so quickly, so they knew, I mean, from the 20s to the 60s, they're like two different time zones, just the same as the 1960s, and 2010s look completely different. Cars, they imagine driverless cars, which I don't know if I'm going to cover that in a video, but obviously driverless cars starting to be tested. Some companies are trying to get approval so they can have their driverless cars on the UK roads. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a couple of episodes on this. Obviously, next episode will be dedicated to computers, though this clip talks quite a lot about them, because mechanical brains, or the computers, they obviously were starting to dream about what computers would be able to do. So I am going to play you one clip now, so I'll see you in a bit.
Where a man might spend most of his time in the home of the 21st century. This equipment here will allow him to carry on normal business activities without ever going to an office away from home. This console provides a summary of news relayed by satellite from all over the world. Now, to get a newspaper copy for permanent reference, I just turn this button. And out it comes. When I've finished catching up on the news, I might check the latest weather. This same screen can give me the latest report on the stocks I might own. A telephone is this instrument here, a mock-up of a possible future telephone. This would be the mouthpiece. Now, if I want to see the people I'm talking with, I just turn the button and there they are. Over here, as I work on this screen, I can keep in touch with other rooms of the house through a closed-circuit television system. With equipment like this in the home of the future,
So I
we
hope
may
you
not
did
have to
enjoy
go to
that
work.
clip. That just about wraps up for this episode on home appliances. Don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about. A load of modern technology we have, like electric razors, they imagined back then, especially in America, they knew in the bathrooms. Obviously we don't have that in the UK because we're safer. You don't, for those of you who are American watching this, in the UK we don't have anything electrical in the bathroom except for battery operated stuff, because obviously with all the moisture about, it's dangerous. Now, that does wrap it up, as I've said. So thanks all for watching. I will be doing a few more videos about things like old retro, especially. I'm trying to get that theme for the channel going now. Now I've decided what I want to do with the channel. So, I'll see you in the next video. If you did like this video, of course, please do comment and tell me that you liked it. Do like the video as well. If you didn't like the video, please do comment and tell me why, because I've still got plenty of episodes where I can do something that does take your liking. And also subscribe if you think you're going to like to see more of these videos. Bye.